welcome to Piano Shack with me, Woody. Today I'm proud to release 5 new albums featuring music from this channel, and today I'm going to tell you all about the instruments we used and show you some footage from the archives. That's in part 1, and then in part 2 we'll talk about the Cat's Dead album featuring your remixes of Espen Kraft's track. First, a tip of the hat to PANTA, who created the awesome intro sequence. He's also created the album art for the Cat's Dead album and contributed his own remix as well. It's great to have such multi-talented friends. Links to more of his stuff in the description if you want to check out his music and graphics. Today then, I released 5 albums, making a total of 8 albums in my discography. The music is from the last 2.5 years of this channel, and today I'll present to you the latest releases and tell you how the music was made. Absolute Woody 4 is all about this little gem of a synth. Here's a sweet track called Iridium that features my knee. And it does get a lot better when it gets going. In Absolute Woody 5, we continue our exploration of the JDXI, and then a 30-year-old classic features on a couple of the tracks. Yeah, of course, that is the sound of the Korg M1 piano, and this is the instrument that we're going to feature on today's video. Welcome to Piano Shack with me, Woody. Now, this is the first time I've really used the synthesizer since I've got it. So what I thought we'd do today is I'll give you an introduction to this M1, I'll tell you a little bit about the history and what makes this thing so special. Also, this album features a new piano. Okay, the piano is in the other room next to the fire. Let's go check it out. Okay, so there you have it next to the fire. This is a compact piano. They call them cocktail pianos or sometimes cabaret pianos. It's actually a lot bigger than it looks on the camera. This is due to the barrel distortion of this wide angled lens. You guys don't know much about that because you don't shoot as many videos as I do. But what we're going to do is put it up on the table over there. As you can clearly see, this is a Bechstein upright piano. And what we're going to do now is a quick review of the build quality and the action. No, not that piano, this one. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my thoughts on the Nord Piano 88. I'll tell you why I bought it, and I'll tell you also why I'm selling it. But first, let's do something about this very annoying camera position. Absolute Woody 6 pays tribute to one of my top 5 favourite synths of all time. Here's the moment where I introduce it on the channel. Hey guys, welcome back. We are in the garden and it's actually the next day, but I haven't had a chance to look at this since I picked it up. So I suggest we do this together right away. So I'll draw your attention first to this very cool vintage Korg flight case. And according to the original owner, this was purchased together with the synthesizer when it was new. So this is also the same vintage as the keyboard, and it looks it as well. It's actually a pretty crappy case and it's a bit worn out. As you're carrying it, these things pop off. But anyway, I think it's quite cool to have a vintage Korg flight case together with a keyboard. Let's open this thing up. There it is. I tell you what, I'm going to take it out of the flight case and put it on top so we can have a good look at it. Do you remember when we took it out into the garden? At this time, I was also trying my hand at demonstrating some Native Instruments software, and this album features some of the tracks that I composed and performed. This album, Switched on Woody, well, it's more like an EP really, but this features some classical interpretations played on this synthesizer from a wrongly pronounced classic manufacturer. Yes, it's a Moog! A Moog! Did you guess, guys? The music was pretty epic, right? Everything you heard there was from this instrument, and maybe you saw as I was putting in the car what it was. But yeah, it's a Moog. The specific model we have here is the Sub Fatty. This is the closest you're going to get to a mini Moog, the iconic Moog synthesizer from the 70s, for under $1,000. So there we have it. This thing is gorgeous. final album I released was Absolute Woody Classical, and this features the 4 classical pieces that I recently played for you on the channel, so I won't go over those again now. All these albums are available on Bandcamp right now. You can stream them a certain number of times completely free, and of course they are available for purchase at just $5 each if you want to. Alternatively, you can buy the entire discography and get a really good deal. And this is a great way to support me if you do enjoy my channel and you've been thinking of sending me a tip. I really appreciate it. Thanks. Okay, moving on to part 2 of this video then. I'm very excited to launch the Espen Kraft Remix Contest, containing more than 25 of your remixes. I just received a lot of last-minute entries that I need to add to the album, so you're not seeing everything here on the screen right now. Once again, you've amazed me with your creativity and musicality. It's very humbling to have so many viewers that are actually much more talented than myself. I did do my own remix of the track, and you can listen to that as well if you wish, although it won't be included in the judging. The great news is that all of the participants generously agreed to give away their remixes for free. So this album is completely free to stream and to download. Although the number of free downloads per month is limited on my Bandcamp account, so it's first come, first served. Now, I would urge the entrants to check their track on the album and verify that I have not mixed it up with somebody else and that the artist track name and credits are correct and to your liking. This was a bigger task than expected due to the number of entries and all the administrative work for me, and I may have made a mistake here or there, so please double check that I'm representing your work correctly. Also, hassle me if you want me to send you free album download codes for Espen and myself. The panel of judges are now listening and judging the entries to pick their favourites, but I'd really love for you to vote for your favourites too. I'm calling this the People's Choice Award. We'll use this in case of a tiebreaker. So please go to the poll that I created and click on the tracks that you like the most. You can select multiple entries as well. Links to the poll in the description. What happens next then? I'll do a mix or mashup of all of the remixes and share this on my channel. Then we'll do another video announcing the winner of Synth Anthology 2, that's decided by the judges, and we'll also do a live stream where we pick a random entry for a subscription at Sonic Academy. So a huge thank you to everybody for your fantastic entries. You've all done a great job, and I encourage everybody viewing this video to head over to Bandcamp and take a listen to the entries and vote for your favourites. Thanks very much. Okay, that's it for today then. As always, thank you very much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting and subscribing. I think I got it all there. See you all again soon. Cheerio.